Hello and welcome to another 100% walkthrough of the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So today we are going to be doing Jabu-Jabu's belly. So what you want to do first of all, pull out your slingshot and hit that yellow switch up there. Feel free to kill the Octox if you want. Also swap to the Deku shield, you probably need it for this dungeon. And we're going to head through to the first area. I'll show you guys where to get all the skulltulas and stuff along the way. So, we're going to avoid the jellyfish because we can't do anything with them quite just yet. We're going to head through to the next area where we're going to meet Princess Ruto. So we're just going to head through here, and that will trigger the cutscene, and immediately there is Princess Ruto. So there's quite a few skulltulas in this place. And you also get the boomerang, which is really handy for getting other skulltulas that we haven't yet been able to get, which is pretty cool. So yeah, Princess Ruto can be quite troubling to deal with. Basically, just follow her about, and then she will carry. Well, you'll have to carry her. Unfortunately, she's royalty, so you have to carry her. That's the way it goes. Cool. Great stuff. So we're going to jump down here. I'm going to talk to this guy, and she's basically going to tell you to go away, but you just have to keep pestering her until eventually she will let you carry her. She will give you the honour of carrying her, which is good actually, because we do need to be down here because of the skulltula that we can get straight away in the next room, I believe. So just keep talking to her, pester her, do whatever you have to, and eventually she will just, you know, decide to come with you. And she mentions as well that she's looking for her spiritual stone, or her precious item that she's lost, which I know to be the Zora Sapphire, or the third spiritual stone. So I was hoping that would work there. Princess Ruto is actually a weapon. She counts as a weapon. She will destroy enemies if you throw her at them, which is pretty funny. Anyway, there's a gold skulltula up there, so what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to throw Ruto up there. Then, I'm going to attack these guys. Okay, that doesn't work. I don't know why I did that. So, there's two ways to kill these guys. One of the ways is to do this. And the other way is to basically run on top of them until they jump out the water. Kind of want these guys dead though. Basically because when the water level rises, it'll just make things easier. So, next what you want to do is jump on the switch here. If you jump on the switch with Princess Ruto... sorry, I've done that in the wrong order. What I was meant to do... Sorry, my mistake. I've done this in the wrong order. Sorry, 2 seconds. Yeah. If you jump on this with Princess Ruto, she disappears under the water and she appears back at the starting area. So you don't want that to happen. So kill the skulltula, stand on the switch, and then you can climb up and get the next skulltula token. What you can do as well, if you have enough skill, side hop, and you'll be able to get back across without any trouble. Otherwise, just press the switch again. Okay, so what you want to do next is pick up Ruto and head through to the next room. You can use her as a weapon if you want to. She does make quite an effective weapon. You can also throw her at the switches. You don't really need to, but you know, it's just something fun to do if you want. I made a mistake, by the way. The next item on the right hand side in my little inventory menu there on your screen is actually the boomerang. It's not the dungeon map. Anyway, drop Ruto and shield to defeat the Octox, and then you just have to wait. Yeah, so for some reason I thought you get the dungeon map first, but thinking about it, you actually get the boomerang first. So, jump across onto this elevator and wait until you can reach the top. Just be patient, you don't want to fall off with Ruto. Although I don't suppose it would really matter because she would just go back to the first room anyway. Jump off and head through here and pick her up. Yeah, you don't need to throw her. Cool. So now that we're back in the main room, what we're going to do is we're going to head through to the end hall We can do this without falling down as well. You don't want to fall down just yet. And yeah, so what you want to do here is pretty much avoid everything. First of all, head straight to the right. And stand on this switch. It will tell you that it doesn't look like you can press it down with just your weight alone. You can still carry Ruto after, but you must be holding Ruto when you press the switch down. So there's two ways to do this. Like I say, you can use Deku Nuts or you can just walk over them. If you don't want to use Deku Nuts, arguably easier to just walk over them. But it's entirely up to you. Whatever strategy you want to do is cool. And I'll just show you what that looks like again. If you use Deku Nuts, basically that's what happens. And that just gets them out of the ground. And now the chest will appear. And we're about to get the boomerang. Boomerang, probably the best weapon as Child Link. Gives you access to a lot of skulltulas and stuff that you're not supposed to be able to get until you have the boomerang, which is obviously a good thing. Just things that are a little bit too out of Link's reach. Cool, so that's the boomerang. Okay, so the next item that we're going to get, pretty much the map and compass are interchangeable. They're also not really necessary, especially if you're following this guide. So you'll notice these electric things here, yeah. The red slimy thing, yeah, basically. Yeah, you might as well just avoid these things. You can kill them with boomerang if you want to, but for now we're going to head through to the left-hand side. So this left-hand switch, again, is unique. You can stand on it, but once you step off it, it will become, like, it will, like, unswitch itself, basically. I know that's not very articulate, but there you go. You must have Princess Ruto stood on the switch. And head through here. So this is where you want to equip your boomerang. So these guys can be easy if you do it properly. Go forward a little bit until you can Z target. Pull out your boomerang and hold it until you're ready. Move towards them and release. And pull out your boomerang again. And again. Just try and hit him as he's going down so he doesn't get the chance to attack you. And it really is that easy. And then you can go through here and open this chest and it should give you the dungeon map. And there it is, the dungeon map. So the next item that we're going to be getting is the compass. Head back through to this room. Ruto will be waiting outside for you, telling you that she's quite unhappy that you've left her there. So we're going to pick her up again and we're going to head through, and now the slimy thing is gone that Navi will surely tell you about. Yes, it will work with the other ones too, I would most definitely imagine. So here we are, drop this, and right, these things, the bubbles, it doesn't matter how you kill them. If you run into them, they will die. If you hit them with the boomerang, they will die. If you hit them with the sword, they will die. If you hit them with the Ruto, they will die. The point is, make them die, and make them die within 40 seconds as well, even if you have to risk hurting some of your own health, but you should be okay with the boomerang. Just, yeah, really make sure these die, otherwise the room will reset and you'll have to do it again. Now this is obviously an optional room as you don't need the compass, but I'm going to show you guys where to get it anyway. So we're just going to open this chest, and that will lead us to the compass. Great stuff, great stuff. Great stuff. So now we're going to head back and pick up Ruto again, because we need to head through to the next area and kill the tentacle things that hang from the roof. But we're not going to do it from the main room, the middle room, sorry. We're going to do it again from the right hand room, because it's just through here. And you head through here and drop Ruto. Okay, good stuff. So again, Z target these things and hit it once. Have your boomerang ready to throw again. The second it comes down, release. And again. And okay, so I messed it up that time. Should be okay though. And again. Great stuff, great stuff. So I did mess it up a couple of times there, but you guys get the idea. They're not that difficult to kill, so don't worry about it. So, pick up Ruto once again. There's going to be a lot of that. And head through to the next room. Or back to the old room, if you like. And this time we're going to go to the middle chamber. Great stuff, great stuff. And you'll notice that the slimy thing is gone, so we're going to head through. And drop Ruto. Okay, so there are a lot of enemies around here now, if you've noticed. So just try and take out as many as you can. Your main objective is, again, obviously the slimy tentacle thing. But if you can reach these guys, then feel free to take them out first. And lastly, the tentacle. So 1, 2. It's all about timing, really. Nice. And that's done it. So, now that we've destroyed that, one of them electric slimy things, quote unquote, that was in the previous room that we originally met Ruto in, that will now be gone. So yeah, you can kill these guys, but like I said, just head past them. You don't really need to kill them. And we're going to run away. Good, good, good. Okay, so it's this hole here. Drop down. Cool. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to put Ruto down, because there is quite a bit to do here, if you've noticed. So what we're going to do is equip the fairy slingshot. You don't need the slingshot now. If you guys are out of seeds for any reason, you can just use your boomerang. It's a little bit harder to target with the boomerang, but it is possible. So yeah, like I say, probably better off using your slingshot if you're having trouble with this. But there we are. So that's gold skulltula 30 and gold skulltula, well, sorry, 31 and 32 together. Okay, great stuff. So that's 2 more skulltulas in the bag. Next we're going to pick up Ruto again, and we're going to head through this door here. And this takes you to the mini boss fight. And Ruto will tell you that this is what she's been looking for. And it's also the item in my next item little sidebar there. And it's the 3rd spiritual stone, if you guys didn't know. And she's asking why Princess Ruto has it. Unfortunately, we don't get to get it quite just yet, but don't worry about that. The next fight is it can be quite difficult, but basically what you need to do, it can be quite tedious. So there's going to be this octopus thing, and you must use your boomerang to stun it, and then it will set it into a spin cycle, and you want it to be facing away from you when you use the boomerang. So I'll try and show you guys how to do this. So boomerang, Z target it, make it so much easier. So it's going to start spinning. Try and hit it again, and you want to time this right. So okay, so that didn't work, but if it runs into you, good stuff. Okay, so this is all going to happen quite quickly, so you're probably better off just letting it run into you until it decides to run away from you, at which point you're going to need to try and catch it. Try and roll as best you can until you're quite near to it, and you need to use the boomerang to stun it so its rear end is open to attack. I'm sorry, but I know that's quite funny, but there we are. And jump slashing will be better, and 2 jump slashes and it's down. Great stuff. Sorry, it can be quite hard to explain things when you're in combat. Cool, so now we're going to head up here. Dropped a few hearts as well. There's some pink fairies in these chests. I'm not going to take them, but you know, if you want them, there was one in there. And I'm just going to get rid of these guys. Cool. Then we're going to head through to this next room, and it'll take you back to the elevator room. No, it won't. It'll take you to this room. So, what you want to do here, stun them. In fact, what I'm going to do, just to make this easier for you guys, you don't need to, but it'll just make things easier. Kill the Soktok. Go right stuff. Okay. So, yeah, I'll just make this easier. Turn round and throw your boomerang at these things. I always considered them to be tongues for some reason. I'm not really sure why. That stuns them, and then you can walk across them. And it is time, dual return to normal, and this will take you back to the main elevator room. So what you want to do here, obviously you're at the very top area, is jump onto the switch, this piece of land, sorry, and that will drop that down. Great stuff. So, kill these things if it makes it easier, as it probably will. So what you need to do now, the next switch cannot be pressed and held down. You need the block to hold it down. So we're going to move over here with the block, and we're going to stand on the switch. Now, we can't do speedrunner strats here, so just place the block down and move through to this next room. Cool. So there's a few more, well, there's another skulltula in this room, but first we're going to kill all of these guys just because I want them out of the way. Just so I can really show you guys without having to worry about this. So, kill him. I believe there's one more. So, shoot one of the skulltulas here. And climb up. And that's the next skulltula, number 33. Cool. So, now what we need to do is we need to head up this vines here. Like so. And turn to the right. And if you can, Z target the switch. Press it with the boomerang. Probably stay where you are to make it easier. And then drop down. And we're about to go through to the boss room. Now, the boss is... I actually think that a lot of the bosses in this game are quite easy, but this one I find difficult. I always find this one difficult. But yeah, the main gripe I have with this one is it doesn't matter what you attack it with. It only seems to matter how many times you hit it. So, let's see what we can do here. So, Baronade, here we go. So, how to beat Baronade. First of all, attack the tentacles on the roof, Z target. And move on to the next one. That will release her. And next, hit the boomerang on the body. And then kill as many of these electric jellyfish things on the outside as possible. That is going to make things easier later on when she starts spinning. So again, just Z target and destroy the electric fish things again. And again, just hit her. And I believe she's going to come out with some more in just a minute. Yeah, she is, yeah, okay. So that's pretty much the first round. Then what you have to do is just kind of try and get in with the boomerang. Try and hit her body. And I think we might have to wait until she slows down. Okay, there we are. So I managed to get through. So destroy as many of the jellyfish as you can. It will just make it easier to get an attacker in a moment. So she managed to hit me there. But now she has an opening. So, again, we're going to go in for the jellyfish. And, okay, so that one didn't work. Don't worry about it, though. So you actually must destroy the jellyfish that are around her before she can do anything else. So, now I like to Z target her. And just try and throw your boomerang at her. So, you're probably better off jump slashing. Jump slashing is a more powerful attack. Keep Z targeting and just start side hopping around her. And she won't be able to hit you. Great stuff, great stuff. And again, boomerang. And it's a rinse and repeat mission from here. Just keep doing that. And then again, just side hop. And she won't be able to get you because she won't be fast enough. side hopping is insanely fast. It's one of the fastest forms of movement in this game. So just wait until she stops, but she is going to keep doing it. So again, boomerang, and again, jump slash, and she is defeated. Baronade no more. Nice. Yeah, I actually consider that to be one of the hardest bosses in the game. Even harder than some of the adult Link bosses. But we have the next heart container. Great stuff. So let's go talk to Ruto now. So I remember when I was a kid, I got stuck in this dungeon for ages because I didn't know where to get the boomerang. I didn't really know how to get past the electric slimy things, that the tentacle things and all that. Didn't really know how to do any of that. And I was stuck in Jabu-Jabu for quite a while because when I was a kid, we used the game guides. I can't remember what they were called. But yeah, like this was back in late 90s, you know, when like Googling things to find the answer to a like a gaming issue. Well, if it was a thing then, it certainly wasn't in my house anyway. So yeah, I basically just had to rely on what I got told from school friends and stuff, and gaming magazines. But yeah, I was stuck in Jabu-Jabu for a very long time. But yeah, sorry about enough of that side tangent. Here is the Zora Sapphire. So, we have all 3 spiritual stones now, but it's not the end. It is not the end, because there's more to do. There's more to collect before we become an adult. There's one thing, well, there's a couple of things even within Zora's domain that we still need to get, and I'm going to go around and get the rest of the skulltulas as well that we couldn't get as before we had the boomerang. But you don't know what she's talking about, but you've finally collected all 3 spiritual stones. Great stuff. And now it's telling us to go see Princess Zelda. I'm not going to do that, but I think that is where we're going to leave it here for today, guys. Next time we're going to round up Child Link, at least the first section of Child Link, and then next time we're gonna head we're basically just gonna round up everything. But I just want to thank you all very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Leave any comments if you have any, and next time we're going to be becoming an adult after we round up the last of the collectibles. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.